So this week begins disclosure on a massive scale. What does that mean? Is some guy at the top going to come on the media, come on the news, and start announcing all the truths that have been hidden from us forever? Actually, it doesn't. The disclosure begins inside all of us. Even if some big guy at the top went on the media, went on TV, and started telling everyone about all the different truths about the world, people wouldn't even believe it. Even if they went on the media and started announcing every single thing that's been hidden from us, the majority of people in the world would just call them crazy, would turn their eyes, would turn their head, and not even believe it. And that's the problem with our own beliefs. Our beliefs dictate our lives. So even if you have the truth right in front of your eyes, most people will choose to not believe it and to not see it, even if it's spelled out. So this is why disclosure in the outside world will never happen. Disclosure will always happen from within, inside us, out. What happens? We exist. We literally are, the vibration of ourselves goes up to a higher frequency, faster moving, faster spinning. So what happens? We look around. We're no longer happy with our lives. We're seeing very huge changes, amplifications of what we don't want. And this is what disclosure is about. People on a massive scale aren't going to wake up tomorrow and all of a sudden be awakened and be on some spiritual path. People are going to be completely feeling the dread of their lives, the heaviness. They're going to be fed up with relationships, with the same routines, the same patterns, the same jobs. They're going to be fed up with the same old thing. And this is where disclosure is key. Disclosure happens from within us. And it starts with you feeling different, feeling that off feeling. And it's not because your body's off. Your body is in complete harmony. Disclosure is a knowingness. It's a feeling that something is off. So what's going to happen? It will begin with our vibrations are going up. We're going to start as a collective. Each and every one of us is going to start feeling that there's something off in the world, that there's something off in our lives. And the reason for this is because disclosure begins by us having more light and vibrating literally higher and faster inside ourselves, inside our atoms. Our electrons are spinning so much faster than they were before. The Schumann resonance has been a big indicator of this. So the Schumann resonance, if you don't know what that is, you can look up the Schumann resonance, and it's an actual measurable vibration of Earth, of the Earth body that we exist on. So forever, Earth has been vibrating at a tone of Om. It's an actual harmonic tone, just like music is. 7.83 hertz. It's been vibrating at that sound level for eons, for thousands of years. So it's been spiking up to 150 hertz, anywhere in that range, and typically has been at 7.83 hertz forever, for eons. So this is a measurable indication that our vibration is going up, and up and up and up. Because as I mentioned, we are the microcosm of Earth. When Earth herself, in which we exist of, goes up, we have more light. Our vibration goes up. Our frequency goes up. Our consciousness goes up. So we are literally vibrating faster. Our electrons, our atoms are vibrating faster. Our cells are vibrating faster. We have more consciousness. We're existing from a higher perspective, from a higher dimension, literally. And this is what's happening with disclosure. Disclosure happens when our vibration goes up and people start looking around their life and looking around the world and realizing that it's no longer aligned. It's totally unaligned and disharmonious to the way it was even a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago. So this has been going on for years. But most people, unless you're sensitive to energies or you're one of the forerunners, wouldn't have even noticed this. But this is where disclosure happens on a major scale. This is where we're all going to be starting to wake up and look around our lives and realize everything isn't making sense. We're no longer happy. We're fed up with everything. And this is the biggest thing about disclosure, is it happens within us. So disclosure is ongoing. If you're watching this at a later date, you will realize that this is not something that has to happen this week. We will just start seeing a huge amplification in people's lives this week. And it's been going on actually for weeks and months now, and years. But really, this is a huge passageway. It's a connecting point to your aligned, true dream of your soul mission. This is where people will start, everything will start amplifying. Everything that is no longer aligned to your heart, to your soul, to the truth of where your life should be. So if you're watching this later, this is ongoing. This is just the beginning of the masses waking up with internal disclosure. So you will start seeing everything in your life. Everything will start becoming amplified that is no longer aligned to the truth. Because you're literally, your cells, your atoms, your electrons, everything is spinning so much faster and so much closer to purity inside your own body, inside your own consciousness. We have all awakened to a higher consciousness level. So anything in your outside world that is no longer aligned to that new truth starts to be so unbearable. And this is what disclosure is all about. You start being able to see things from a higher perspective. You start being able to see the truth that you can no longer see before. And this is what disclosure is all about. It's looking around your life and seeing that it is no longer aligned with the true you inside. And again, this is just the beginning. Our vibrations are going up and up and up each and every day, and they will continue to. Because Earth, our Earth body that we exist on, her energy is going up. We're getting bombarded with solar flares, solar storms. We're getting bombarded with all types of cosmic, pure soul, spirit energy. And all of this is aligning us to closer and closer organic timelines. Literally, our bodies, our cells, our vibrations inside are vibrating higher and higher. And we've been purifying so much that we are now existing at a much higher vibration than our everyday world around us, because our life around us has not yet caught up to where we are inside. So this is what disclosure is all about. Disclosure is all about realizing that it's time to change. It's time to start making those changes. It's time to start making those decisions. It's time to start looking around our lives and realizing what is no longer satisfying, what we can no longer put up with.